Hey, Southfield Life Math Industry, and we are going to be proving triangles and seeing if they're congruent. To prove a triangle with another triangle, there are some things that we can do. We can use the angles and the sides of a triangle that we can use to prove them. But there are 3 ways where we use the angles and the sides and the segments of a triangle to see if they're congruent. We said earlier in the season, or in the last few videos, that congruent means the same thing, or the same measures. So a triangle must have the same angles and the same measurement with its segments and lengths. So let's somehow move forward. So the first one is side, side, side. If 3 sides of the triangle are congruent to 3 sides of another triangle, then both of the triangles are congruent. Here's an example. We have triangle BCA and triangle EDF. What can we say about these triangles? Well, we can say that BC is going to be congruent with ED. CA is going to be congruent with DF. And finally, BA is going to be congruent with EF. That's a side, that is a side, and that is a side. If we can state all that, then these 2 are congruent, and that is why it's called side, side, side. If 3 sides of one triangle are congruent to the other, then both of triangles are congruent. So that is one way we can prove a triangle is congruent. Just its sides. But what happens if it's not just side, side, sides? Imagine if we had side, angle, side. So in this case scenario, side, angle, side is if 2 sides and the included angle of one triangle are congruent to 2 sides, then the included angle of the second triangle, then both triangles are congruent. So here's another scenario. Here's triangle DEP, and here's triangle ABC. We have 2 segments known as sides, and 1 angle known as angles. What 3 statements can we use to prove that these 2 triangles are congruent? We can write DE as a segment is congruent to AB as a segment. That is the side. One thing that we can say is this is going to bring us to an angle. That angle E is going to be congruent with angle B. That is an angle. And let's head back to the side. Side EP is going to be congruent with side BC. So there we go. We have side, angle, side. And this is another way where we can make the triangles congruent. And this is another way where we can show how they are congruent. But what if we have side, angle, side? It's going to get a lot more crazy. This time, we have angle, side, angle. So in this case scenario, we have if 2 angles and the included sides of one triangle are congruent to 2 angles and the included side of the second triangle, then both triangles are congruent. So here is a third scenario. We have triangle DEF, and we also have triangle ABC again. What can we say about these triangles? Well, in order to prove them both congruent, we can definitely say we're going to start with angle. Angle E is going to be congruent with angle B. Back to sides. So we're going to say that segment EF is going to be congruent with BC. And last but not least, back to angles. Angle F is going to be congruent to angle C. So these are three ways we can prove a congruent triangle. We have angle, side, and we also have side, side, side. So we have SSS, SAS, ASA. Those are the ways we can prove a triangle is congruent. I hope this video has helped you understand the three ways we can prove a triangle is congruent to another one. Thank you for watching Top in Your Life's Math Industry. Like and subscribe.